$65 million years ago, while dinosaurs roamed the earth, Palau was born from the ocean. Molten lava bubbled from the seafloor, creating islands that over time will be filled with lush vegetation. Birds and fish. The earliest land creatures arrived from continents far away. Floating on trees and washing ashore. Palau became a tropical paradise. Then, more than 3,000 years ago, while the global population was less than 50 million, the first Palauans stepped onto the shore of this rich land. The next generations would inhabit the limestone caves, craft giant stone faces, and towering pillars of Badrulao, eventually settling into hundreds of stonework villages. Our ancestors harvested the land, constructed complex buildings, waterways, and powerful canoes. They created a unique language, dances, and songs, while trading with neighboring islands. With the arrival of the first foreigner, Palau stepped into a new era. Western technologies of war and peace would change the balance of power and impact the structure of the mighty clans, while alien diseases took their toll on the population. Western religions changed the beliefs of the people forever, reshaping our culture and social structure. For the next 200 years, the homeland was dominated by foreign powers. First, the Spanish with their ships in search of riches. Then, by the Germans mining phosphate, bauxite, and copra. At the end of World War I, the League of Nations awarded Palau to Japan. These new custodians brought education and a new social structure, cultured fish and pearls. They created a modern city, much of which remains today. On September 15, 1944, the largest war the world had ever seen arrived on Palau's shores. Peleliu and Angaur were the bloody battlegrounds for thousands of foreign soldiers, and the surrounding waters would become a graveyard for countless ships and planes. After generations of foreign influence, disease, and unfathomable social change, the Palauan population had drastically declined. But they would rise again. 1947, when the United Nations entrusted the United States to administer the region as a trust territory. Palau forged its way towards independence. We chose not to meld with our brothers and sisters of Micronesia, but instead preserve our unique culture. The long road was fraught with turmoil as we defined what our independence was to be. Referendums, riots, and debates ensued for 15 years until October 1st, 1994, when the Republic of Palau became a nation.
My heart fills with pride and joy as we greet you here today in a Palau which is in free and independent and in free association with the United States of America.
Since that day, 20 years ago, we, the people, have taken many steps towards our prosperity. We have accomplished in one generation what has taken other nations hundreds of years. The children of this time would expand their horizons to become leaders and judges, business owners and craftsmen. We would realize the value of our nation as a tourist destination. Together, every Palauan would participate in the new era that will bring unity and prosperity. Palau became the newest member of the United Nations in 1994, sending peacekeepers to UN missions in Darfur and the Solomon Islands. Palauans continue to defend democracy abroad, with young men and women joining the U.S. Armed Forces, sometimes paying the ultimate price. We elected officials, consulted our traditional leaders, and created laws of the land. With our international partners, we built bridges, power plants, and ports. We built the compact road to bring all the states of Palau together, and then a new modern airport to connect us to the world. Along the way, we were making our mark on the global stage. We became signatory to international laws and rights, forged partnerships with nations who continue to support us, and established economic relationships worldwide. Then we looked inward.
I always like to say, the economy is our environment, and the environment is our economy. Palau's homes and villages are beautiful places, but it is our pristine reefs, our sharks, our rock islands that more than 100,000 tourists a year come to experience.
As an island nation, we recognize the importance of our heritage and natural resources.
I have committed Palau to the Micronesian Challenge.
Palau created the Micronesia Challenge to preserve the land and the sea across the entire Micronesian region.
I declare today that Palau will become the world's first national shark sanctuary.
Then the Shark Sanctuary, which would inspire dozens of nations across the globe. Now, we are about to take the boldest step yet.
I will work to declare Palau's waters closed to commercial fishing and make our 200 miles EEZ a marine sanctuary.
From Kayangal to Hatohobe, Ngaramlungoy to Miwal, our 16 states and the proud Palawan people that forged this nation take this day to remember our heritage. We take this day to thank our ancestors who had vision to look into the bright future and set our path of fortune. For it was on this day, 20 years ago, that we became an independent nation. It was on this day that we became a unified people. Culturally strong, in pursuit of self-reliance. It is on this day that we declare, Kidaraan Abelaw. Happy 20th Independence Day, Palau.